Hello everybody, this is a Range Rover Evoque 2015 5-door. I have a center locking issue, especially with my right hand side, driver right hand side, front side. So you'll find a lot of other videos online. The symptom is that when you do lock the car, the mirrors won't fold. So it's supposed to fold the mirror, but it won't fold. But if you investigate further, you will see all those locks going into the position, except for that door, which probably is not working. So for me, that's a front right hand side, which is the driver's side. So I did quite a lot of Googling. There are a few videos out there, but there was a lot of questions which I couldn't answer, which I can find the answers on those websites. So what you have to do is you have to take the part out. So I don't have the videos of how to take this out. It's quite easy. You have to be very careful that you don't snip any of these things, okay? Snap any of these things. For example, here for me, I did snap that bit here, but nothing to worry because I found a replacement for this. It's only £2. I found it from the main dealer, so I have the replacement for that one. But you have to be a bit careful with all these bits here and here and here and here. So once you manage to take the outer part and then the next part, you'll get to a place like this where the door lock or the activator is something which goes in here. It's a bit of a difficult place to take it out from, but you have to take a few different screws to get that out. The most difficult thing when it comes to removing this part is these two cables here. So there are quite a few versions of this, but for me it's these two cables. So to take this out, you have to be a bit careful, and you have to kind of get yourself familiarized with this kind of a locking here. So you see that there's a bit of a self-lock in there and here. So you can't just simply push it outside. You have to kind of raise these two sides and somehow slide it and push it out. Kind of difficult one. It took me a few hours, maybe 1 hour or so to get this one out. Everything else was easy. Okay, so one other thing is you may also think of removing the top side, because if you find it difficult to remove this, you may start thinking of removing the top section. I don't think it's required, because what we are then talking about is removing the handlebar from the outside. So as in the door handlebar from the outside, then you take that out, then you get more access to this one here. So for me, even though I had to struggle a bit, I managed to just remove the lock or the activator just by undoing that. Okay. The second thing is this is my part which has failed. So you'll see there are a few different versions of this one. You have to find the exact right part, rather than buying it yourself. You may have to do some research and find the right part. So this one is just one pin here. There's no pin on the other side. So there's one more model which has a pin here and also a pin section here. I don't need that. I need this one. The other one that I found interesting is a lot of aftermarket parts available for cheaper price. I found that those have got a little bit design difference here. It comes down like this, then it's a bit of a slope, and then goes off like that. I'm not sure how what impact it's gonna bring to this, so I just thought not to buy that aftermarket product. Another difference or variation that I found is that most of the ones that you find from the aftermarket, you won't find that white little thingy here. This is where one cable goes in. Right, so one cable goes in there. I think the other cable goes somewhere here. So because I got two yellow, so you saw two of those, 1 and 2, I need one with 2, which is one there and one here. Probably it's a different one for you. Okay, so this is what we need. So I bought the new part from the main dealer. That's a genuine part now. So I moved that cable, this cable, from the old one to the new one. So I'm going to fit this back in now. It's going to be a bit difficult, but I should be able to do it and probably show you once it's done. So the difference between the price, the aftermarket was around £100. This one is around £170. It's a £70 difference. I thought, okay, let's buy the genuine part. So maybe you'll find a cheaper aftermarket product online. This comes with a 2 years warranty, so I'm fairly happy with it. And I could also buy that snapped bit, so it really worked well for me. All right, okay.